Right now, live at 5, remembering Troy Betcher. Communities are coming together to honor the life of an Itasca County paramedic who died while on duty. Plus, Minnesota's highest court is siding with Enbridge, saying the pipeline's Line 3 permits are valid, but is the project in the clear? It has been 1 month since Minnesota's mask mandate was lifted, and now the numbers on how our region is faring are in.
Coming up tonight, local restaurants prepare for Grandma's Marathon weekend.
You're watching Live at 5 on Live Local CBS3.
Welcome to the CBS3 News Live at 5. Here's a live look at Canal Park, where the Lake Walk officially reopened this weekend. The $17 million project fixed and improved sections previously destroyed by storms. The goal was to be reopened in time for Grandma's Marathon weekend. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Kristen Bakke. A massive tribute today in Grand Rapids for a paramedic killed in an ambulance crash. Grand Rapids paramedic Troy Betcher died in the line of duty last week after the ambulance he was in was T-boned by a dump truck. His funeral was held today at the IRA Civic Center in Grand Rapids. Along with friends and family, close to 400 uniformed law enforcement officers, firefighters, and paramedics from all across the state of Minnesota made up an EMS honor guard and took part in a procession following the funeral. Commander Sean Storman with the Minnesota EMS Honor Guard says their main mission is to honor Betcher's service and make sure his family has support.
We want to make sure that we honor our own. From the time that Troy passed to the time that the service ended, we want to make sure that the family knows that he's not alone and they're not alone.
Betcher was also an active member of the Warba Volunteer Fire Department. 17-year-old Joseph Latimer also died in that crash. It's been 1 month since Minnesota lifted its mask mandate. Our local health officials say they've been waiting for this key milestone to measure how COVID cases have trended. Statewide, Minnesota reported 95 new cases today. That's the 6th day in a row that number has been under 200. On May 14th, the day the mask mandate was lifted, Minnesota reported 1,300 new cases. Here's a look at St. Louis County's case data. The week the mask mandate was lifted, the 7-day average for new cases was about 24. As of last week, that number has dropped to about 6. St. Louis County's public health leader Amy Westbrook credits the vaccines, but she says locally vaccination rates have slowed down quite a bit, with about 65% of the county's population 16 and older vaccinated. Westbrook says just because we're seeing low case numbers now is not an excuse to skip the shot.
What we don't want to see is a resurgence in the fall, or providing opportunity for more variants to come in or develop in our communities. So it's still important to get vaccinated.
Meanwhile, in Itasca County, they reported about 21 new cases over the last week. As of last Monday, the county's 14-day case rate per 10,000 residents was 11.5. That's down from a recent high in the mid-80s. The lifted COVID restrictions means more athletes and fans will be pouring into the Twin Ports this week for the 45th annual Grandma's Marathon. With this being one of the first major events since the pandemic started, many businesses are gearing up for a busy weekend ahead. Visit Duluth President Anna Tansky says they're excited for events like these to make a comeback. With the shortage of employees in the hospitality industry, Tansky says some local restaurant and hotel owners are worried about keeping up with demand and doing so safely. But with the race field capped at fewer participants this year, there's a chance we'll see fewer visitors to the Twin Ports. Tansky says she's not exactly sure what kind of economic impact to expect.
We're just not sure yet if we're going to see full capacity at our hotels, at the restaurants. We hope to, and we're just really eager to see that.
Several restaurants near the race's finish line in Canal Park, like Vita Pizza and Canal Park Brewing, are preparing for the busy weekend. Both restaurants say it will be all hands on deck. Minnesota lawmakers are back at the state capitol hoping to take care of unfinished business. They gavelled into a special session this morning. The goal is to finalize a 2-year budget and avoid a potential government shutdown at the end of the month. Democratic House leaders say 4 of the 13 unresolved budget bills are ready to go. That includes higher education, agriculture, commerce, and energy. Lawmakers are also expected to discuss police reform. Leaders expect the special session to last between 7 and 10 days. A big win for Enbridge today as Minnesota's highest court upheld the company's Line 3 replacement permits. The Minnesota Court of Appeals 3-judge panel ruled in that decision today. They agreed the state's Public Utilities Commission made the right move in granting Enbridge its Certificate of Need and Route permit. Enbridge is in the middle of replacing the decades-old pipeline. It's been deteriorating and can run at only half capacity. In a statement, Enbridge officials said today's decision was expected. They said their Line 3 project has passed every test through the 6 years of regulatory review. The Minnesota section of their project is about 60% complete. Enbridge expects to finish work on Line 3 by the end of the year. And you'll remember last week, more than 1,000 tribal and environmental activists gathered at Line 3 construction sites trying to block the project. Today, spokespeople for those groups shared a statement. They said today's decision is disappointing and paves the way for state agencies to disregard environmental health. Now they're hoping President Biden will pull the project permits like he did for the Keystone XL pipeline. Speaking of President Biden, he is in Brussels for a summit with leaders of the North Atlantic Treaty Organization on his first foreign trip as Commander-in-Chief. Natalie Brand reports from Washington.
President Biden stressed the importance of a strong NATO alliance in combating new security challenges, including threats posed by China.
Russia and China are both seeking to drive a wedge in our transatlantic solidarity.
In a statement after their meeting, the heads of the 30 NATO countries also took aim at Russian aggression, saying Russia's actions constitute a threat to Euro-Atlantic security.
I'm not looking for conflict with Russia, but that we will respond if Russia continues its harmful activities.
The NATO leaders noted new challenges, including disinformation and cyber warfare, suggesting the alliance's founding treaty should be updated to include emerging threats.
President Biden will have the chance to discuss the issue face-to-face with Russian President Vladimir Putin on Wednesday, following recent cyber attacks believed to be caused by Russian actors.
There are areas where we can cooperate if he chooses. If he chooses not to cooperate and acts in a way that he has in the past relative to cybersecurity and some other activities, then we will respond.
In an interview with NBC News ahead of the summit, Putin claims Russia is not to blame.
We have been accused of all kinds of things, election interference, cyber attacks, and so on and so forth. And not one time did they bother to produce any kind of evidence or proof.
Cyber attacks, Russian aggression towards Ukraine and other European neighbors, as well as human rights violations, have pushed U.S.-Russia relations to the lowest point in decades. But President Biden is hoping to put the relationship on a better path and find common ground with Putin on climate change and ending the violence in Syria. Natalie Brand, CBS News, the White House.
When asked whether his meeting with Putin was coming too soon in his presidency, President Biden said every world leader he spoke with at NATO thanked him for meeting with Putin now. Dave joins us now with a quick first check of the weather. Dave, another nice one out there today.
Yeah, today's not bad. Saturday was pretty nice.
Yeah.
Sunday was a little bit iffy as thunderstorms tried to rise up from the ground convectively, but higher pressure aloft put a cap on things. And whatever storms did pop off didn't pop off too long. Now today, frankly, we really could have used some rain on Sunday because a good swath of our territory, once again, facing near critical fire danger from roughly Itasca and Aitkin counties in Minnesota through to the head of the lakes into Douglas County and Point South. So you have to still be careful outdoors with fire. Any big rains coming our way? Not right now. There's a few clouds out there, but that's about it as higher pressure from Canada now takes over. So what that'll do is keep us on the dry side, but also take our temperatures down a little bit. Last week we had a hot streak, a lot of towns getting into the 90s. Now 70s will be the common theme for the week ahead, with maybe a couple of ventures into the low 80s. Tonight, low temp around 50 with a partly cloudy sky. Tomorrow, mostly sunny. And a high temp of 73 up over the hill here in the Twin Ports region. Farther inland, it will get a little bit warmer. Will we crack 80 there? I'll let you know with the 7-day forecast coming up after a few more minutes.
All right, thanks, Dave. Still to come on Live at 5, the Boundary Waters Canoe Area Wilderness is looking for volunteers this summer. We'll tell you more as we head around the Northland after the break.
You're watching Live at 5 with Kristen Vaki. And weather with meteorologist Dave Anderson on Live, Local, CBS3.
CBS News Sunday Morning with Jane Pauley on CBS.
Culligan. Our water makes my skin and hair feel like I'm 90.
How do you feel about high-efficiency water softeners from Culligan Water?
What?
How do you feel about smoother skin and luxurious hair?
I feel very good about that.
That's the power of water.
Are you interested in working in the construction industry? Hi, I'm Jamie Bird, owner and general manager of Economy Garages USA. This spring, we'll be hiring building, concrete, and excavation crew members to add to our growing company. These full-time positions include health, dental, and life insurance, along with an IRA, on-the-job training, and many other benefits. Visit economygarages.com and check out our employment page for more details.
Injured? Call Stockman Law Office. Payments of medical bills and wages. Money for pain and suffering. Call anytime 218-576-8599. No recovery, no fee. Stockman Law Office. Serious injuries, serious law.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Your next island getaway is closer than you think. Explore Bayfield and the Apostle Islands.
Since 1996, White Winter Winery has been creating award-winning authentic mead, cider, and spirits. Great mead starts with fruits and honey sourced right here in our region. Tastings available daily. Visit us here in-store or online today at whitewinter.com.
Nestled in the Northwoods is orthopedic and spine therapy, physical therapy so you can live pain-free. Our skilled physical therapists focus on manual treatment, including specialty services such as dry needling. We've spent the past 30 years helping build bodies back to what they used to be.
The Bayfield Inn, where you can stay, dine, and relax on the shores of Lake Superior and Bayfield. Stay in one of our 21 boutique hotel rooms or 25 vacation rentals. Then dine or relax for breakfast, lunch, and dinner with a view in our on-site restaurant, lounge, and rooftop bar. The Bayfield Inn is here for any traveler, any season, any meal. Visit bayfieldinn.com for more info.
Visit bayfield.org to start planning your visit.
Welcome back to the CBS 3 News Live at 5. Here's a live snapshot from Two Harbors, where MnDOT has been adjusting signal times in the region. Times have also been adjusted in Hinckley and Hibbing to improve traffic flow. Dave will be in with this week's forecast in just a few minutes, but first, let's take a look around the region. 2 more farmers markets begin their season this week in Duluth, and a North Shore resort is hosting a women's weekend. All of that and more as we take you around the Northland, city by city. We start tonight in Tofte, Minnesota, where the BWCA is looking for volunteers this summer. Northwoods Volunteer Connection is in need of people to help with the yearly encounter monitoring. Volunteer groups of 2 sign up for a 2-night stay within the wilderness area to help track and measure the opportunities for solitude. Volunteers will receive a waived fee admin permit, but will be responsible for bringing most of their own equipment. We'll have the link to sign up on our website. Next, we head to Lutzen, Minnesota for a wellness-inspired women's weekend at Caribou Highlands Resort this Father's Day weekend. The weekend has a very wide variety of activities. While guests will be very active during the day with yoga classes, trail runs, cycling, and more, there will be plenty of opportunities to relax and unwind. The resort will offer a beer tasting from Bent Paddle Brewery, nightly s'mores, and a chef-prepared dining menu. Odyssey Resorts Activities Director Tia Parks told us she wants to make this a tradition. Finally, we wrap up in the Hillside and Lincoln Park neighborhoods, where Community Action Duluth's farmers markets are opening back up for the summer. Tomorrow is opening day for the Hillside Market, and it will include a live chef demonstration, free tacos, and much more. Those with EBT cards will be given $15 of credit per market day. Additional credit will also be given to those under the age of 18 and over the age of 60. For information on dates and times, you can visit our website, cbs3duluth.com. If there's something going on in your neighborhood that you think we should know about, send us an email and it might be featured as we go around the Northland, city by city. Still to come on Live at 5, the Duluth Public Library has started a program to get people outdoors. We'll explain in just a few minutes.
Last week, a lot of towns were toasting in the 90s. Today, the temperatures, they started coming down a little bit. Instead of western high pressure like last week, Canadian high pressure is taking over. So top temp in Ely today, only 70. Still made it to 82 in parts of Superior, some of the neighborhoods away from the lake. Will be cooled down even farther tomorrow. I'll let you know with the forecast coming up right after our break.
Again, Sports carries the largest selection of both new and quality used ice hockey equipment, skates, sticks, and goalie gear you need to play the game. With lacrosse being the fastest growing sport in the Northland, trust their knowledgeable staff to outfit you with the right equipment at the right price. Play it again, Sports, Duluth and Superior.
Lake Superior College is nationally recognized for quality and affordability, offering over 90 programs including career, technical, and general studies for transfer. At LSC, you can start here, save thousands. Apply for free at lsc.edu.
Join our team of supportive and creative individuals. Visit trilliumservice.com or call today to set up an interview.
So it was always really my dream to provide urologic services in a small town. For a surgical subspecialty, usually a larger metropolitan area is much more common. It's pretty much an everyday occurrence where we have a patient walk into clinic and that patient is having a very bad day. And we possess the ability with our team-based approach to fix those problems within oftentimes a matter of minutes. So meeting those needs of those folks close to home, something I feel really good about.
Get your news on the go, the CBS3 mobile app.
Get your Bennington pontoon at RJ Sport and Cycle.
Coming up tonight, local restaurants prepare for Grandma's Marathon Weekend.
Last week, a lot of towns were cracking the 90s. Today, the 80s. Tomorrow, perhaps early the 70s.
Tonight at 6 on CBS3. CBS3 Weather is brought to you by Economy Garages. Now, the CBS3 Duluth WeatherMax forecast with meteorologist Dave Anderson.
Well, for the most part, the weekend was picture perfect to get out and enjoy. Like these two kids did, Orion and Vanessa. They wanted to help out the birds in their neighborhood. So, well, they got the Bank of Dad to pitch in and buy some supplies, and they built this birdhouse. Now we just need some rain to fill said bird baths. Birdhouse, that's a bird bath. Now, I'm a bird brain once in a while. Can't keep things straight. Anyway, we need some rain to fill the bird baths around the region. Maybe Thursday we get a chance. From now until then, it's going to be dry, but it won't be hot and dry. Canadian high pressure has taken us down, and we'll be in the 70s for the most part. Maybe a couple trips into the 80s, but I don't think we're visiting the 90s this week. Visiting the airport right now, we see the current temperature is 74. Relative humidity is 46%, and an easterly wind is going 7 miles per hour. 30.6 is the barometric pressure, 1,018 millibars. It's on the higher side for both counts, of course. High temps right now, fairly uniform in the UP, 71 from Watersmeet towards Ironwood and probably across the border into Hurley too. In Wisconsin, we go from a cool spot of 69 near LaPointe to 80 degrees down towards Hayward, and we fall back towards 73 around Superior. Minnesota numbers down south are still a little bit warm, 81 for Moose Lake, but mid-70s in Cloquet. Low 70s for parts of the North Shore, low 70s for the Mesabi Range for the most part, and even some 60s crossing the border towards the Vermilion Range and towards International Falls. And that's that Canadian high pressure cell taking over at least through the middle part of the week. And already the pressure is high around our area, so clouds are hard to come by and precip is hard to come by as well. And like I mentioned, we'll stay that way at least through Wednesday. We take a run through our short-term forecast here, and it shows that tonight, with that higher pressure coming in, we'll cool down a little bit as far as the temperatures go, and it should be dry. Low temps near 50 for tomorrow. High pressure still stays in place, brings us lots of sunshine. It'll be mild with highs from 71 to 77 degrees. Now into Wednesday, the high pressure stays in place and it'll warm up a little bit. So we'll get back towards 80 degrees, but perhaps only for that day. It'll cool down after that, back into the 70s, pardon me. Overnight low temps tonight, upper 40s to lower to middle 50s. Partly cloudy sky from the high. Wisconsin, Michigan numbers about 49 to 52. And then for tomorrow, Wisconsin numbers 70 to 77. Warmer inland, cooler by the lake, mostly sunny from the Canadian high. Minnesota numbers may fall into the 60s along the North Shore and then go into the low to mid 70s, maybe even a touch towards the upper 70s farther inland. Mostly sunny sky once again, and it stays that way, mostly sunny through Wednesday. Then we go into the 80s on Thursday, warm enough for a little bit of convection perhaps to trigger some thunderstorms, but then that shuts down as early as Friday. And we cool down again through Saturday. But another small warm-up and another slight chance for showers and storms hits us on Sunday or Monday. So for kids who put up bird baths this weekend, hopefully nature will supply them with some rain to keep them going with 3 chances this week.
Yeah, I love that. What a fun weekend project for them.
Yeah, very noble, all right. And that was a brother and sister, and hopefully they did it without arguing. If they were my kids, they would have...
I have 3 siblings as well. I know exactly what you're talking about. Thanks, Dave. A new candidate has entered the race for Duluth School Board. Amber Sadowski is running for an at-large seat. She's a licensed teacher and works at a local nonprofit. Sadowski will be on the ballot in November. Candidate filing ends tomorrow. The Duluth Library has a new program aimed at encouraging people to explore new books and their community. The library kicked off its summer story strolls at Harrison Park today. Families can read a picture book as they walk through the park. Carmela Hatch with the Duluth Public Library says they see this as a great way to help families expand their horizons this summer.
I hope that we will reach folks that either aren't normal library users, so we can get out in the community where they're at, and I hope that we have families that come check out brand new parks with us.
The program will be held throughout the summer at different parks throughout the city. We'll have their schedule on our website. It's that time of the show where we get to talk about adoptable pets, and today's pets, plural, come to us from Range Regional Animal Rescue in Hibbing. A real treat for your Monday, folks. We've got 2 litters. There are 10 Shepherd Lab mixed puppies looking for their forever homes. The 2 groups are 8 and 12 weeks old, and they have all been microchipped. If you would like to set up an appointment to adopt any of the bunch, then you can call the number on your screen. Still to come, a chemical plant erupted into flames in northern Illinois today, forcing evacuations for those nearby. We'll have the latest right after the break.
Are you over 50? Would you like to get up to 33% more income in retirement? Then call now for this free book, Annuity Do's and Don'ts for Baby Boomers, from a leading financial firm on maximizing your income in retirement. That's right, free. This free book reveals little-known secrets about annuity strategies in simple-to-understand terms that will help you make the right choices before buying an annuity. And it's free. Call right now for your free book. And as a bonus, we'll also throw in a free annuity rate report. We researched over 1,200 annuities and summarized the rates and benefits of annuities from financially strong insurers. Again, that's Annuity Do's and Don'ts for Baby Boomers and a free annuity rate report, both absolutely free, for calling Annuity General today. Supplies are limited. Call now.
Call 800-816-8219. That's 800-816-8219.
I'm Dr. Zan Corville. I'm an orthopedic surgeon at St. Luke's. Dealing with foot and ankle pain, it can be debilitating because these are complicated joints. And so there's different ways to manage each of these problems. Most can be treated without surgery. I'm a busy mom with 2 young children. We try to do things as a family that we can all enjoy. I love being part of a team and working as an orthopedist to help people return to athletics or getting people back on their feet so they have less pain for daily living.
I'm Jim from Jim Peralt Construction, a certified TAMCO contractor. What does that mean for you? TAMCO's full line of roofing and decking products allow me to offer the best options to homeowners. The average contractor can only offer 10 years. At Peralt Construction, we provide a full coverage 15-year labor and material warranty on residential and commercial buildings. Nobody can offer a better warranty than this. Give us a call today to find out what Jim Peralt Construction and TAMCO can do for you.
Ready to put your house on the market? Then choose locally owned and operated Adolphson Real Estate to help you navigate the home selling process with no hidden fees. We do a free market analysis and personalize a marketing plan for the sale of your home. Contact Adolphson Real Estate to start working with one of our knowledgeable and experienced agents today.
Hi, John with Prime Appliance. Our summer sizzler sale's on now. While the temperature is rising, the prices are dropping on all appliances and air conditioning. Get this 8,000 BTU portable air conditioner for just $299. Or a Danby 11 cubic foot all refrigerator for just $695. Get a Beko 15 cubic foot upright freezer for just $748 in white and $796 in graphite gray. Financing always available. Have our pros deliver and install or take it home today. Prime Appliance is the best place to buy your appliances. Let us prove it to you.
Welcome to the Kelly Clarkson Show! This show is about connection. Not even 2020 and socially distancing ourselves are going to get in the way of that.
Are we 6 feet apart?
The Kelly Clarkson Show on CBS3.
The CBS Evening News with Nora O'Donnell. Weeknights on CBS.
Welcome back. Today, a chemical plant in Illinois caught fire and smoke has poured into the sky all day. However, crews have decided to allow it to burn out. It could take several days, but officials say they'd rather do that than risk chemical runoff spilling into the nearby Rock River. The fire began around 7 o'clock this morning at the Chemtool plant near the Wisconsin border. The company manufactures fluids, lubricants, and grease products. Fire department officials said the air near the plant is safe at ground level and no workers were injured. Rockton police said the Rockton Fire Protection District has ordered a mandatory evacuation for all homes and businesses within 1 mile of the factory. Debris has started to fall from the smoke plume, but the Rockton fire chief is ensuring that it is not toxic.
For the most part, any debris that's falling from the sky is building material debris. It's not any type of a toxic substance or anything that's created from the petroleum product that's manufactured here.
The Illinois Environmental Protection Agency and the Illinois Emergency Management Agency have also sent crews to the area. The fire has also prompted Governor J.B. Pritzker to send in the Illinois National Guard.
Coming up on the CBS Evening News, President Biden focuses on Russia, his warning to Vladimir Putin ahead of their high-stakes summit. Plus, a rise in air rage. We'll look at the surge in disruptions on planes. And highlighting remarkable dads, how a father's ultimatum led to his son making history. That's tonight on the CBS Evening News.
CBS3 closed captioning is brought to you by Essentia Health Pharmacies, keeping things safe, simple, and convenient through mail, local delivery, drive-through, and curbside pickup services.
Celebrate the savings during the anniversary sale at Home Furniture. Everything is on sale, like this 94-inch Stephan sofa for $599. Plus, no money down, special financing for 3 years, and free shipping during the anniversary sale, only at Home Furniture.
At the DTA, we're making your bus ride even safer. You can now buy your ticket anytime, anywhere, using the new MyDTA app for mobile fare payment and trip planning. Contactless, safe, convenient.
Is handcrafted for every lifestyle, making memories since 1882. In store at 365 Canal Park Drive or online at DuluthPack.com.
Go on, get off the ladder and place it back where you found it. The days of dangerous climbs are over. Gutter Helmet provides year-round protection, preventing buildup of debris, keeping your gutters clear and free-flowing. With its heavy-duty support brackets and exclusive helmet heat ice reduction system, Gutter Helmet's been designed to withstand the harshest weather conditions. Get Gutter Helmet, America's #1 choice for gutter protection. And never clean your gutters again.
Get your news on the go, the CBS3 mobile app.
During the anniversary sale at Home Sleep Express, get a purple mattress with no money down, special financing for 6 years, plus free delivery and setup and a 120-day comfort guarantee. Buy a purple mattress today during the anniversary sale at Home Sleep Express.
Men's wardrobe provided by Mainstream Fashions for Men. Our buy one, get one for $1 suit and sport coat sale is now in progress. Hundreds of options. Mainstream, downtown Duluth.
Welcome back to the CBS3 News Live at 5. Here's a live look from Canal Park on this Monday evening. Let's take a look back at today's top story and we'll see what's coming up tonight at 6. Tonight at 5, we learn more about Troy Betcher, the Grand Rapids paramedic who was killed in an on-duty ambulance crash. His funeral was held today at the IRA Civic Center in Grand Rapids, where hundreds of first responders came together in a devotion of respect. And coming up tonight at 6, we take an inside look at the cleanup of the U.S. Steel work site in an exclusive interview. The project in Duluth's Morgan Park neighborhood will cost upwards of $70 million as contaminants are removed from the site that has been closed since 1975. That's your news at 5. The CBS Evening News is up next. We'll see you back here at 6.